Hello everyone, Nixon here in Amsterdam. The weather is wonderful, the mood is great, and I'm ready to represent the new episode about Benelux. Today I want to dispel myths and stereotypes and also show Amsterdam as it really is. What we know about Amsterdam, it's marijuana, gay parades, prostitution, and, of course, the crowning glory of all, tulips. But you'll be surprised if I tell you that it's not that clear at all. Amsterdam is a very multicultural and multinational city. Locals here are very tolerant to migrants who respect their country. There's so many cultural and, most importantly, historical spots here. It's impossible to cover everything in one episode, so I'm going to talk only about stereotypes of Amsterdam. Toilets of Amsterdam. No comments. The first stereotype I want to discuss with you is prostitution and debauchery. Everyone used to think that the red light district is lawless, criminal, and that you'll be harshly cheated here. But that's a big misconception, because it's one of the safest places in Amsterdam. Firstly, it's located right in the center of Amsterdam, close to the central station. Secondly, policemen are passing by this place on a regular basis, and you can find them smiling to you, meaning they're keeping the situation under control. Right, in the evening, it might be some strangers out there who'd like to sell drugs to you, but overall, it's a pretty safe place. The second point I want to discuss with you is prostitution. From the side, it looks truly ridiculous that prostitutes are paying taxes and feeling safe. But it is the part of life here, so the stereotype that prostitution and debauchery in Amsterdam is something extraordinary is a myth. I want to tell you more. Majority of the citizens do not agree with the fact that their own city being associated with weed and prostitution. They would like tourists coming because of the cultural heritage, so that they observe the city and country itself in a different way. The stereotype that the Netherlands is associated exclusively with tulips isn't entirely accurate as well. Yes, tulips became the symbol of the country indeed, to both Dutch economy and culture. However, the Netherlands is also known for other flowers, such as daffodils, hyacinths, roses, carnations, and figs, among many others. Furthermore, the country hosts numerous flower festivals, including the Plumbingvorka, or Tulip Festival, which explicitly showcases diversity of the flower industry. Furthermore, I'd like to point out that tulips are not directly related to the Netherlands. They were brought from Kursk in the 15th century and quickly gained popularity because the coastal regions provided the perfect growing conditions, and the Northern Sea provided a mild climate which allowed tulips to thrive. Of course, places like Koningham, the world's largest bouwbed, and its flower fields are fantastic, especially in blooming season. This place also sounds like stereotype, but honestly, it's a truly amazing place. It is an incredibly beautiful park. Many tourists from all over the world are coming to see this park, to observe its beauty and diversity. Well, one of the main stereotypes is definitely about gay parades and non-traditional marriages. That is true. In the Netherlands, same-sex marriages are permitted, and no one's hiding their sexual orientation. But still, most of the residents of the country lean to traditional marriages. And if you go outside the big cities, you will notice that most people are conservative. No one's waving the rainbow flag every day, but they are tolerant to basically everything. What I really like about Amsterdam is that just in 10 minutes away from the center, you're in a completely different environment. It's the place for a vast of offices and big companies. It's like you've got to a different city. It's more urban, more space around, Amsterdam is a city of freedom, a city where people can feel safe, where there's no racial hatred. Lots of people are walking in the parks, chilling on the grass, smoking a joint. Well, it's all like in American movies you've watched. That's what I call United States at the European continent. As I'd like to summarize speaking about the city and the country of Netherlands in general, it's a very cool and comfortable place to live in. But at the same time, it's not for everyone. It definitely has its nuances and downsides. Weather, constant rain and wind, to erect people, a lot of bureaucracy. But overall, the city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands itself is the place you want to go. One of the biggest stereotypes I'm hearing on a regular basis is that everyone's here smoking weed. But in reality, only 5% of locals smoke marijuana. The rest ones are living a healthy life. You can tell it by the people running in the parks and full gyms. Anyways, statistics tell that only 5% of the locals smoke weed. My friends, right now I'm with my cameraman at the museum square, next to the Van Gogh Museum. This episode is about dispelling stereotypes that have been misconstrued. I tried to describe the biggest stereotypes of today. I tried to dispel them. Hope you liked it. Surely I can make another episode about museums, entertainments, bars, etc. But I hope that in this episode, I could specifically dispel the biggest stereotypes that got people's minds. This is my first video on the channel. My first piece of work. Please support me. There's more to come. Subscribe, watch, and see you again.